Hello and welcome. Good evening, everyone. I'm still coughing ridiculously, so you're going to have to excuse me. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. Real quick, I just want to say happy Memorial Day to all of our wonderful, dearly departed veterans. It is a very sombering day today as we remember the people that we lost here in the United States that served. And uh, today's a very special day. I mean, people remember, uh, or people usually look at this as the unofficial start of summer. Um, and that's unfortunate because a lot of what we do, I should have gotten like anti-glare classes. Yeah, a lot of people will think of Memorial Day as that beginning of summer. A lot of people are getting out of school, all that kind of stuff. And it's unfortunate. Well, there's Max. Max is over there by my socks. I'm doing laundry. Uh, and yes, it is 1:30 in the morning and I am doing laundry. Um, but it is unfortunate that people forget kind of the meaning of today. And it's also one of those things where people, this is always something that bothers me. They mix Veterans Day with Memorial Day. And there are two separate holidays for a reason. Memorial Day is to remember the people that we lost. Veterans Day is to celebrate the people that we still have. So it is a beautiful day. I hope you guys do spend it with your loved ones and keep in mind what the day is actually for. So, hello everybody. Hello, hello. Sorry, it's today is not well, yeah, I guess you could call it Remembrance Day. Um, so hope everybody's going to have a great day. I am I do have a Black Panther cup. It's a little bit cough's not getting better right now. Um, it's worn out a little bit. My hat says Mickey Mouse, 1928. So uh, the Game of Thrones ending. Oof, we're all dying. We're all dying. Hopefully I'm okay. I've been coughing like this. I got to not talk as loud. Usually when I don't talk as loud, it's better. Try not to die. No, I haven't seen Aladdin yet. I don't really have much of an interest in seeing Aladdin. Yes, I've seen Endgame. I did a review of Endgame, which you probably didn't see. Um, the final episode of Game of Thrones was not very good. The final season of it wasn't very good. Who's my favorite Avenger? I don't even think that's not even a question that I should. Uh, it's kind of a silly question to ask. If you know me at all, you know. Have you lost weight? Um, maybe. I don't know. Because before the show even started, CE Vid, you were spamming like crap in the chat room. I was watching you do it, dude. Talon, again, the only way that I'm going to be able to get that early is if I can afford it. And that just depends on how my Patreon support is. Which has been getting better lately, because I'm doing giveaways again. Yeah, that always entices people to want to sign up for something when I'm giving something away or and they have a chance to win something. So hopefully we can get that going more. I am giving away 2 Optimus Primes. The Soundwave box. I'm giving away Soundwave and the Laserbeak Ravage set. I'm giving away a sealed box version of the Bumblebee movie Optimus and the loose one that I just reviewed. If you're a patron, you'll be eligible to win those. I don't collect the Reveltech figures, so I won't be getting that. Yeah, a bunch of Hot Toy figures are going to be coming in to a big toy store here the end of next week, they told me, which means they'll ship and then I'll get them probably the middle of the week after. But Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Black Panther from the Black Panther movie. The first Black Panther was from Civil War, if you remember. So this is the one from the Black Panther movie, which is basically the same suit that he wore in Infinity War, and subsequently, I guess, Endgame. The Endgame, or I'm getting the Infinity War version of Doctor Strange, Thanos, and the Iron Man Mark 50, which really super excited about. That's, yes, use pledge with future gloss. Mark 85 is not out yet. Angel with a shotgun. They haven't released it yet. Nick, I feel like you are doing that for ulterior motives because you kept constantly asking me to give you a shout out, and now you're bringing up your dad, and I don't think that's a cool way of going about trying to get a shout out. It's not cool. Sorry about the loss of your dad, but you know, it's not cool. I don't know. I don't think Captain Marvel Hot Toy figure is out yet. I have several Tony Stark glasses. These are actually the glasses that Bruce Banner wore in Endgame. They're the company that makes them is Initium. They are called the Aces High, and these are the this is the actual brand of glasses that he wore in the movie. My girlfriend Kelly doesn't like them. She says I look like Rick Moranis, and I think I have to adjust these a little bit. They look a little bit crooked. think I have to fix them a little bit. Um, so they're not really prop replicas because they're not props, they're not replicas. It's just the brand. I see this as a win. You could watch my video of the Doctor Strange necklace. That's what I said. Who says that who's looking like Rick Moranis is a bad thing? I agree. I take it as a compliment. So, uh, it's not day. That's a light. It's a light. It's nighttime. Lights have this amazing aspect where it lights things up and makes it look bright. We're in the end game now. Here's the thing with Bruce and Hulk. A lot of people are like, I really wish that, yeah, these are definitely a little crooked. I gotta fix these. A little bit of heat. Get those bent down. That'll help out. That's already better. People were like, we really wanted to see a rematch between Thanos and the Hulk. And, you know, at the end of the day, when you think about it, Hulk's the one that ultimately undid everything that Thanos did initially. He's the one, everyone talks about Tony snapping his fingers. Well, Hulk's the one that snapped his finger and ended up undoing what Thanos did. So, to me, it's like he ultimately beat Thanos. So it's like I didn't need to see him, go, one-on-one with each other again. And I mean, I get why people would have liked to have seen it. But I don't think that it ultimately would mattered at the end of the day. It would have been a big cheering type of moment, I think, but really, Hulk got him back at the end anyhow. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with how they did it. Again, it would have been a great cheering kind of moment, but thank you, Ruth. Do you think studio series? What? That's Prime Origin movie? Oh, who knows? The new Men in Black looks interesting. I like that it's still in the same universe. Just takes place years after the original guys. These are definitely still crooked. I'm gonna have to to adjust these some more. Ton of people haven't seen Endgame, and if you haven't seen Endgame by now, the movie's been out for a month. I'm not gonna sit there and cater to people. I mean, seriously. If you haven't seen it by now, then you don't care enough to see it. Let's be honest. Studio Series Devastator. I think it's going to be amazing. I, I just said I think that the Devastator looks incredible. I love my Shield. I didn't really meet Stanley. It was very unfortunate. I was at the Factory Entertainment booth as their guest 2 years ago. It was, and they had Stan Lee there signing a book that he did. And he was only there for like 5 minutes, and everybody in the Factory Entertainment group got to get a picture with him, and I didn't. I was really kind of bummed out. So I got to see him. He was, 10 feet away from me. So Prime guy, the Bumblebee movie came out a while ago. Go watch my review of it. I did a review of it. Fun fact, if you keep saying the same thing over and over again, it doesn't make me see it. It just makes me ignore it more. If I didn't answer it the first time, it means that I didn't want to answer it or don't care to answer it. So don't spam the same question. They're like, oh, maybe he didn't see it. The Transformers franchise reboot. I think that calling it a reboot is a marketing ploy. I think it was always designed to be a sequel or a prequel. I think that it still is a prequel, but I think they're saying it's a reboot because it has a much different feel and kind of story because of what Travis Knight did. But it's in the same universe, I feel. Too much lines up directly to the events in the 2007 movie. And everyone always points to, well, then how do you explain the Autobots and Optimus Prime being there at the end of Bumblebee when they came to Earth in the 2007 movie? Well, the fact is that throughout all Transformer movies, they never said that in 2007 that was their very first time going to Earth. In fact, in later movies, they had said that Transformers had been to Earth in the past, like Revenge of the Fallen. Obviously, if you look at Dark of the Moon, there was a whole bunch of Decepticons already on the moon. They had said that they had been to Earth many times before. So the end with Bumblebee and Optimus Prime being there, it doesn't, there's a big gap between what happened in the 80s and what happens in 2007. So when they say that it's a reboot, I think they're just going back and they're going to start telling the stories starting with like from the 80s. So the next movie could very easily take place in like 1989 or 1992 or whatever. So I don't feel and everyone always like, why can't Optibotimus just get over it and accept it? Because the official people say they say that that the official people are like Hasbro has said that it's a reboot. And again, like I said, I just think that that's a marketing ploy to separate it from the Michael Bay movies that he did, because the last two Michael Bay movies did not do well. So start calling it something else to appeal to people. It's the same thing that I think it was either Mattel or Hasbro. I think it was Mattel. No, it was Hasbro that made G.I. Joe dolls. They stopped calling them dolls. They were 12-inch Barbie dolls. They stopped calling them dolls because dolls did not sell to boys. So they started calling them action figures. And lo and behold, they started selling. It's the same thing with the movies. They're just calling this a reboot to disassociate what the final Michael Bay movies were doing and how they were bad. They're disassociating the new ones with what he did. Think, people. Think. Don't be tricked by the marketing people. So, there's no reason why. I mean, Bumblebee looks the same, basically. He transforms into a 70s Camaro at the end, just like he did, or just like he was in the beginning of Transformers 1. Agent Simmons is in the Michael Bay movies. He's in the Bumblebee movie. Sector 7 in both movies. Even Megatron, if you watch the special features on the Bumblebee movie, Megatron is there at the Hoover Dam. He's there, just like in that. So if they were going to try to disassociate it, they wouldn't have even put that in the special features. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm ignoring you because I want to. Because you're whining. Either way, it changes the directions and the timeline of when the movies are taking place. That's all it does. The other stuff still happened. So, but Paramount's just calling it a reboot to change the narrative, to get people off the, I hate Michael Bay bandwagon. Because if you hate Michael Bay, you're not going to want to watch Bumblebee, because, ooh, it's a Michael Bay movie. They're trying to change the direction. So, one more person asks for a shout out. I'm kicking you out of the chat room. Plain and simple. So, continuing on. It's a pre-boot. It's a pre-boot. We'll go with that. I think it was John Bailey that said that it's a pre-boot, and I like that. Everybody's still talking about shout-outs. Just stop. Stop, guys. Thank you, James. What does that mean? THICC. What does that mean? I'm too young to know what any of that means. Hello, Spectrum. Thick? What does thick mean? I don't know what that means. Thick means that it's a curvy lady? Esteban, no, I no longer have my Bumblebee Camaro. Thick thighs. Oh, okay. So I don't understand why people use that. If they're talking about like a robot, they're like or Starscream is thick. I don't get it. It's a very expensive car to maintain. I was having to put $70 a week in gas into it. I now have a new car that I put $60 every 2 weeks in it, so it's a lot more affordable. Maintenance is a little bit easier, and you know, it was just easier to it's easier to afford. I now have a 2008 or 9, next a 2009 Audi A5, which I am dubbing my Tony Stark mobile. He's a fat cat. What are you doing? What is that? What is he? I don't know what he's playing with over there. Hello in Canada. Yeah, I saw that the Sonic movie was delayed as well. I am now Bruce Banner. Hello in Holland. Those are really not unopened boxes. Well, those ones are unopened boxes because those are Patreon giveaways. Yes, I'm doing. I have the loose Optimus Prime that I recently just reviewed. I have a sealed one, and I have Soundwave and Laserbeak and Ravage that I'm giving away to a patron of mine. My next video, trying to check it because there were some problems with the audio and I had to fix the audio. Trying to see if it's fixed yet. No, it's still not. That's taking fucking forever. Will be a special Star Wars Galaxy's Edge purchase review. Not the lightsabers that I showed off. If you were here for that live show, and you can see the lightsaber there hanging on my wall. Another Star Wars Galaxy's Edge purchase. These are the, I will be doing a review of the individual Kyber crystal. It's a green Kyber crystal that I bought there in addition to the lightsaber. I am out of soda. Rise of Skywalker, not really. I'm not a big fan of what they've done with these new movies. I did see that they're working on the Knights of the Old Republic, which, if that is anything like the old video games. I was a huge fan of those old video games. Um, Absolutely love them. Those were some of the best video games that I played uh, really ever. I love those, especially Knights of the Old Republic 2, um, where everything was like you had like the light side and the dark side, and the decisions that you made, would turn light or dark. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. Oh God. Um, I don't know who I would cast. Yeah, I still have the Rent Sora. Nobody's bought it. Nobody wants to buy it, it seems. James, you want to buy it? You can buy it. I'll watch X-Men Dark Phoenix. I'm not the biggest fan of what like they've done with them. I enjoyed Apocalypse. I thought that was pretty decent. A lot of people didn't. Um, I liked Days of Future Past. That was a good one. I mean, I'm not a uh, big um, one of those people that hate like these movies that come out. Um, I don't think that they're the greatest, but I enjoy getting to visit those characters again. Like another one that I just saw was the Terminator Dark Fate preview or trailer for it, and it doesn't seem like a Terminator movie. It seems off to me. Something doesn't seem right, but I'm excited to get to visit those characters again and have those characters be brought to us again. So um, it's one of those things where whether the movie's good or not, it's like at least I get to hang out with those characters another time. So I look at it as a positive. As a positive. Oh. Probably not going to review any of the new Godzilla figures. Good day. Good day, mate. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Well, I'm really curious what they're going to do with the Dark Phoenix. I'm already kind of confused because it seems as if the Dark Phoenix enters Jean Grey on a space mission in this new movie. When we saw the Phoenix power manifest itself to defeat Apocalypse at the end of that movie. So I'm really confused how that is. Maybe, I mean, just seems strange. I am inevitable. There. And I am Iron Yeah, I'll probably watch the Joker movie too. I am Cog. I wish I could do an accent for him. His accent's really fun. It's kind of high pitched, and it's a little like that sounding. I wish I could do an impression of that. That would be fun. I can't do Starscream right now. Not with. Yeah, Scream. I can't. Yeah, that's gonna make my throat go crazy. What are you doing, dude? He's playing around with something. Hi, I'm Cog. Oh, you're dying? That would be hilarious. Kitty cat. Kitty cat, pow pow. Where you at? Max! There you are. Come here. Let me see if I can get him. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hey, what you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There's my chubs. My buddy. Come here. My chubby buddy. I'm my buddy. Oh, it's a baby. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Come here, Jimmy. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's my little chub. There's my chubby buddy. Oh, he's not happy. What are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? Is this is him playing dead? It's okay. It's okay, buddy. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's okay. Come here. Come on. There you go. Come here. Come here. The world wants to see the boy. There you are. He's looking like right at the camera. Hmm. He's a chubby boy. He's my chub. He's thick. Go ahead. Go play. He's like not interested in it. He's a big fella. Aw, that's nice of you to say, Saving Private Ryan. I appreciate that. I get clawed by him. He sometimes gets pissed off at me. Good night, Prime Guy. You spent well over 10 minutes. Peace. I'm going to wrap things up myself. So, again, if you are interested, guys, you can win a couple figures. What is this? Just playing with a piece of garbage. So, if you are interested in winning the loose Optimus Prime, the sealed Optimus Prime, or the Siege Starscream and Laserbeak, head on over to patreon.com/Optibotimus. Depending on which level you enter in at, you'll be eligible for that particular prize. So, like I said, patreon.com/Optibotimus. Your support is very much appreciated. I'm going to try doing more giveaways. I got a bunch of other stuff that I got to give away as well, like these. These guys are going to come up next. These are the Beast Kingdom Justice League figures that you're not going to be able to see. But I got a bunch of those that I'm going to give away as well. If you are international, depending on where you are, it's a lot more expensive to ship internationally. So if you do win, I try working something out with you guys, whether it be like you pay half of the shipping or something like that, something of that nature to get it done. So just if you do enter patreon.com/Optibotimus, send me a message. If you win, we'll work everything out. So it's quick and easy. So thank you guys. I'm a huge fan of yours, King LOL Long. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Got a little bit more work that I have to do for next week's videos. It's 2:11 in the morning here. I got to put laundry away, and then I'm going to get to bed. I'm going to take my cough medicine, which is going to make me pass out, which is good. So it is what it is. So good night, everybody. I will talk to you all later. I hope you have, again, a great Memorial Day. Remember what it's for, what we're actually celebrating. While you're barbecuing, spending time with your family, laughing, and all that stuff, remember what Memorial Day is, guys. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.